I'm going to start with this today. I've never done this before. Only once have I ever even done anything in a vocal recording in connection with my reading of this book. When I read this book, it's so dense that unpacking it is very comprehensive. Now, I already know the day I checked this book out from the library downtown, they did something that was completely distasteful and unacceptable. I was gold on the way there. I was my golden boy. I know him. I know where he comes from. I know what it's like. I got there. On the way, I saw something, got to the library, I got the books, and it changed! They exchanged my gold. They kept the gold. And what did they give me on the way back? Well, it wasn't gold. I rode, I left, and I went to a park where I used to spend some time when I was homeless. And there were children, minor children, tethered together. Their teachers were walking them across the street on a leash. I already fucking know. And it's very disrespectful. And it's incredibly anti fucking Semitic, and I know it. But something's going on right now. In a few days, I'm going to start making videos where I'm going to go through what I started last year, which was another level of what would have been a potential AML system that originally started after I understood somebody was placing some significant hedging on my high school class, people that I went to high school with, that there were securities being issued from the Department of Treasury that was connected to us specifically. They were flipping or leveraging something that gotten started when we were together as a class. I didn't know what it meant. Maybe I know something now. I devised a couple of processes, including what would have been a voluntary tax, a very minimal tax, that could have been used in order to track intersections of securities through certain transactional streams in order to be able to identify potential perils of acts of money laundering and or some other illicit finance. The understanding that at some point I would meet people that were technologically and regulatorily involved in systematologies that could allow for a means by which to forestall the completion of the transactional streams that allowed for acts of terrorism to occur. That's exactly what I was doing. Did I have all of the information I needed to do it successfully? No, I did not. Fortunately or unfortunately, at that time, I believed I was actually physically present in the company of people that could have, but they had ulterior motives. Now, my original system was stolen. I have some of it, parts of it, but the hard data, the specific, actual paper, as well as the original database that would have been part of the creation, that's gone. Somebody took it. And they took another stuff as well. But coming up, I'm going to start making videos to share with people with an understanding that some very illegal activity happened in the last year. And even in my isolation, I know that things could have been done differently. And it is not appropriate or fair that I should be allowed to be kept as someone's secret stash while they try to compel the entire rest of the world to relinquish their political rights instead of, I don't know, having to pay more for illicit drugs. I mean, if they're cheap and free, then you don't need political rights because that was the end all of our experience. I don't agree. I'm going to start reading. I'm going to stop this and then I'm going to make another video. And all I'm going to do is read it to a certain number of pages out loud. We'll see what happens. I've never done this on film before. I've never read this on film, and I've also never put it in a voice file. There's something else about it that has prevented me from allowing that to occur. But I'm going to do that today. We're going to do this together.